Murray Gregory, a man with two first names. He was a deacon in our church, yet every once in a while he'd get himself in an alcohol rub in his soul and go off 2 or 3 days binge drinking and end up in the drunk tank in downtown Columbus. Folks from the church would go bail him out, and by Sunday morning he would be at the altar crying his way back to Jesus. Everything would be fine until the next time he got the inclination to jump in the bottle. My opinion was that he was a sloppy drunk and a mean deacon. I will tell you this, he didn't like me at all. I bring this up because the bikini friend I had begun dating the previous summer had become my girlfriend, and we were beginning to experiment with one another. Neither one of us had learned the facts of life I never told, and she confused by parents who were overclinical. Health class in high school only served to stimulate our interest without truly explaining our stimulators. The young lady and I were not sure of the depth of our commitment, but completely enthralled with the width of our passion. So there was a bunch of little parks that speckled the central Ohio area, which had nothing more than a few picnic tables, an outhouse, and of course, a place to park. One Indian summer afternoon, my girlfriend's father allowed us to use his Corvette, and we, feeling that we ruled the world, ended up at Drummond Park and decided to probe one another's private parts. We had no intention of going all the way. That was unchristian. But eyeballing the land of promise did seem within biblical proportions. So we studied each other with a fervor we had not had for education since discovering the glories of construction paper and paste in kindergarten. Meanwhile, back at Drummond Park, we had just finished up one of these sessions. She had returned to her seat, and I had restarted the engine when Deacon Gregory came walking by our Corvette. We both had no idea where he had come from. He did not speak to us, just headed to the outhouse to do his business. I did not wait for him to come out to find out what he had seen, or heard for that matter, but made my exit as quickly as possible. We drove home trying to figure out what trouble we were in. I always felt like he was following us. I had no proof, but it did give us plenty to think about. But the juices that were squeezed that day in Drummond Park released a drug in our systems of human sexuality. Once it has been injected, it is very difficult to stop being a user and very easy to become addicted. And as far as I know, there is no rehab.